Sorry for the extreme close-up. Sorry you're behind me, but I want you to see what I'm doing. What I want to do is try to take you through the process of what it's like for me to audition for a part on Backstage.com. I joined Backstage.com, as I said on the last episode, and this is kind of an interesting process. Again, I don't know if I'm doing this right. I haven't gotten a part yet, but I haven't sent that many in. So, and I did just get some rejected, which I'm going to tell you about here in a minute. But that was from just a voice website, so that wasn't Backstage.com. So here's the process. So here's why you're sitting back there, so you can see me. I've already joined Backstage. I'm a member, so I'm just going to click on Backstage here. And I'm going to sign in. Now I get these alerts on my phone and on my emails about these parts that, and so this is just the main screen, and then I've logged in, and you can see it says my account, and there's my picture up there. But if you click over to where it's got the little, if you get a little orange notification, it means I'm in the middle of a draft. I've started a draft, and there's this one called Young Modern Adult. It's called Oops. And I'll show you what I mean. So anyway, I get these voice actor, you click in, you give them some parameters, male, voice age between this, and you just kind of tell them a little bit about yourself, and so they send you these alerts. Well, I read this one, so I'm just going to click on this because I've already got a draft started. And it says, oops, young modern adult, and it wants a voiceover. And it says over here, seeking voiceover ages 18 to 45. And it kind of tells you that there's a YouTube video that helps you capture the mood, the tone, which I want to watch. I already have, but I'm going to watch it with you. Because it does, somebody else has already done this. And so it kind of gives you the pace, the tempo, the mood, the vibe of it, And how youthful I need to make my voice sound. Anyway, it says script sides attached right there, and it says, I don't know if you can see my mouse, but anyway, about mid-screen it says, Lemonade makes renter's insurance easier than cooking bread, and it says there's a download for a doc. So I've already downloaded that, and it's just a small little ditty, and this kind of matches what you'll see in this video. So I'm going to go over here to get more details on Oops. And it's here where I can scroll down, and here it is. It says talent must fit this tone, is what it says next to this YouTube link. And so I'll click on this. Actually, and hang on for a second, I want to turn the volume up over here. So check this out.
Lemonade is insurance made for the digital age. So if your kitchen toaster becomes a kitchen exploder, you can file a claim right in the app. Just upload a video to the chat, and we'll get you paid before the smoke clears. That's insurance at the speed of, I forgot I was making toast. Lemonade, America's top-rated home and renter's insurance. Sign up now. Lemonade.
Okay, so Lemonade. So I'd have to youth up my voice a little bit, and they went kind of a modern, kind of a Lemonade makes renter's insurance easier than cooking bread. So if your kitchen toaster becomes a kitchen exploder, you can file a claim right in the app. Just upload a video to the chat, and we'll get you paid before the smoke clears. That's insurance at the speed of, I forgot I was making toast. Lemonade, America's top-rated home and renter's insurance. Sign up now. I'd sign up if it were me. Anyway, so I want you to fit that tone, which I'll rehearse that a little bit more. But anyway, you can download this, you can watch that video, but I'm going to go record this. You're going to come with me. We're going to go over into Studio A. We're going to record this. Then we're going to edit it. Then we're going to send it back over here to this computer so that I can add it to this audition, this very piece. So I want you to watch it. So I'm just going to leave this on the screen, and it's going to want me to do resume and documents, which I don't have a resume yet, unless they want to know, my how well I can draw steel. But the cover letter, I always try to get kind of creative with that. So let's go over and record this. So we're in Studio B right now. You might be able to recognize the set from Krieger's Crossing. Oh, look, let me show you. Look, I got a new on-air sign. Is that too bright? I don't know if you can see that on here. Anyway, it doesn't stop him from making a bunch of noise upstairs, though, I can tell you. Okay, so now we're in Studio A. And I'm going to sit you right here. So, I've got this all set up. Here's Audacity, all ready to go. And I've already checked my levels. These are the headphones for the booth. So I'm going to put these on. And I'm just going to push record. Okay, it's recording. We're going to take this script with our headphones already on. Close this door. Go inside the booth. I'll set you there. Don't even know if that's going to work like that. Just do me a solid, man. Hang on. That might work. Close the booth door. Catch my breath. Remember, we're still recording out there. Lemonade makes renter's insurance easier than cooking bread. So if your kitchen toaster becomes a kitchen exploder, you can file a claim right in the app. Just upload a video to the chat, and we'll get you paid before the smoke clears. That's insurance at the speed of... I forgot I was making toast. Lemonade, America's top-rated home and renter's insurance. Sign up now. Okay. Now, we come back out here. Set you back there. Can you even set you back there? And I'm going to stop recording. Yeah, see, I can get rid of all this. I don't know if you can see. Okay, so where that big sound wave starts. So the rest of this I can get rid of. What I want to do is I don't do a lot of editing. I do some noise reduction because this building has a lot of unwanted noises that happen. So I try to get some of those out of my recordings. Then I do just to normalize a clip fix, it's called, and I click on debug. And as soon as it's done, now I listen to it. So to me, it's a little loud, right through there. Okay, so let's try something else. That's still highlighted, so I want to try noise well, let's see if that helped. Okay, so I can get rid of the rest of that. That's just me getting out of the room. All right, so now I like it, so I'm going to go File, Export. I want to export this as an MP3 because that's the file everybody wants. Here. Now I'm going to go over here to my Gmail, which you probably can't see, and I'm going to send this over here to my Krieger's Crossing. Okay, it's loaded. We hit send. That's going over here to my other email. Now, let's go back over there. Don't forget to take the headphones off. Now we're back over in Studio B. Quite the process, right? Oh, let me turn that back down. Hello. Okay. That's a tape. There we go. Sorry about all that adjusting. There you go. Now we're back over here, and I can go to my Gmail, and there it is, Lemonade. So I click on that and I say download. So now it's downloading onto my computer. We're done with that. Now I can go back into Backstage. So this is voice reels. I'm going to add one. Your upload is complete. Add selected, and now it says Lemonade. And today's date is the download that I just made a part of this audition. Okay, so now as that's processing, I usually go down here and see it still has my Invictus, and if you click on there, it has a bunch of my audio and video that I have put on here for other auditions, and I guess it just stays in there, you know? I don't know. So anyway, but I go down here to resume and documents, which I don't have any, but I go to add cover letter. Now, here is where I say something clever like I'm Jim Krager, and I'm submitting for the role of narrator for this part or whatever, and tell them a little bit about myself and a little bit about my recording capabilities here at the studio. And then I just hit submit and then wait. Anyway, that was kind of the process, you know, from coming in here, seeing it, getting it off of there, going around, recording it, editing it, sending it back over here, coming back here, and putting it onto the Backstage website for their consideration. Kind of a neat process. I'll try to speed this up, you know, through editing. And I'm sorry for the audio. It has to be the audio from the camera because I carried you around with me. But, you know, as soon as I start traveling, I think the both of us better get used to that. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon. This would be a good chance to see if I have any boogers. Oh, my God. So that's the process, man. That's it. I start on Saturday mornings, and I go through till Thursday morning, Wednesday night, and I audition. I'm either auditioning, looking for content to audition, looking for material, writing material, researching, filming, editing. That's it. That's all I do, and I put it out there for all of the websites that I have signed up to right now, Backstage predominantly, and Voquent for voice acting, which I'm going to get to in a minute. But anyway, that's the process. And I've got it, you know, I've got it fairly streamlined. I'm assuming I'm going to get better at things, and things are going to get more streamlined. And you know, I've already reduced the amount of memory carding that I have to do by being able to record on Audacity in there and bring it in here or send it in here, and that was streamlined. And by the way, another shout out to YouTube, the greatest platform on the planet, because I figured I took some, I watched some videos on Audacity that really were helpful to me this week, solved problems. Same with Premiere Pro. On the editing side of things, I had a real showstopper, and I watched a couple of YouTube videos, and it solved my issues. So, gosh, man, so much thanks to all of you out there that just get on YouTube to help people out. I cannot stress enough how much I use you, how much I watch you and learn from you, and you help me. You've helped me in so many categories of life. I can't even, but you kept the show going this week, YouTube. Thank you. So took some classes, getting a little better at these things. I'm a little less aggravated about it. I'm still pissed I'm forced to do it, that I don't have just, you know, minions running around that can do that kind of thing for me, but whatever. Anyway, so that's the process. And then after starting Thursday morning, I start trying to put the show together, and hopefully I have enough fodder, you know, content and things have happened during the process of auditioning, and I'm able to film enough stuff and enough stuff, interesting stuff happens that I've got enough content for the show. So that's the week. No days off. I'm just staying busy doing this, you know, until I get a bite. Now, and of course my printer, I'm out of paper and I can't find the paper, but I was going to print this off, so I read it. So I don't know if you remember in last episode, I think it was last episode, I kind of gave Voquent, the website that I joined for voice acting, kind of gave them a hard time. I think I used the word stodgy. I also think I might have said uptight at one point. And I need to, apologize to Voquent. I retract in its entirety anything that I might have said or implied to give you guys any kind of crap whatsoever. Why are you saying that, Jim? Did they call and threaten to sue you? No. I don't know if you're up on current events. I don't know if you guys read acting news, but this was on the national news. An AI company, an AI chat, I can't remember. See, I wanted to print it off, so I know an AI company inked a deal with SAG-AFTRA, who is that's the biggest union for actors on the planet, SAG-AFTRA. And if you want to be a unionized actor, that's the union you want to join. And I'm sure even if you're not an actor, you've heard of SAG-AFTRA. Well, they inked this deal so that now they can use artificial intelligence to voice, to do voice, to work in the voiceover industry. So obviously, if you're a voiceover artist, an actor, a performer in any way in this industry, that's not good news. That's not good news to you. Although I do want to thank SAG-AFTRA for making my decision on whether, to be a unioned actor or not. They made that decision easy for me. And frankly, and this is just me thinking about, and I've thought about this my whole life about unions. And I've never had a job, I don't think I have, where I was a member of a union. You'd think I'd remember that. Anyway, but if you work someplace and you have to go hire another company, you have to go pay another company to protect you against the company that you work for. Maybe you don't work for that good of a company. I don't know. I get it. I mean, I know I'm oversimplifying it, but still, when you boil it all down, I don't get that. Maybe find a company to work for that you don't have to, guard against, protect yourself against, make sure they don't screw you over, rip you off, overwork you, underpay you, take advantage of you. I don't know. Anyway. So back to Voquent. So they sent out an email to all of us telling us it was a letter that told us not to worry. You know what I'm saying? It was a one that said, look, they inked this deal with SAG-AFTRA. This isn't going to, we talked to industry professionals. This isn't going to go anywhere. It's going to makes it easier for content creators to break into the industry. It makes it easier and less expensive, for people like that, I think, to get into the industry. But for performers and everybody else involved, I'm not happy with it. I'm not gonna join their dumb club, and I want to apologize to Voquent because they sent out a letter that made me feel really good about it, and that's why they wrote it. It was from the CEO and president of Voquent, and it was well written. And gosh, I wish I could read it to you. Now, I do want to give you an update on Backstage.com. So I've been telling you that I haven't had any offers. I haven't had any acting jobs yet. I did get 2 emails from Backstage wanting me to, they were offering me work, $75 for about an hour's work. This happened in 2 separate emails on two different projects. The money was the same. To come, and that's not, I'm not scoffing at $75 for an hour of my time. That's more than well compensating me for what I do. But it's in LA, and they need a live action actor. So what I had to do was go onto my Backstage profile and take actor off, because I had actor/voice actor, and I wanted to take actor off there because I am kind of concentrating on voice acting right now, as I've said, because I have everything and it's all here. But I couldn't take a job like that. $75 doesn't get me to LA to do that part and back, obviously. But if I were in LA, that's what I'd be doing. It's driving all over the place, doing $75 an hour. Of course, I don't know if I would. See, those are the kind of gigs, I'm pretty sure you get there and you find out they want you to dress up as a hot dog, and I'm not going to dress up as a hot dog. I'm not doing that. I don't want to be an actor that bad, Back in the old days, the movie where if you really, there's nothing you wouldn't do to become an actor. There's a lot of things I wouldn't do, to do this. So that's one of them. Dress up like a hot dog. So I have got some feedback from Backstage. It hasn't been all quiet, on the Western Front. But I did go update my profile, and it's because I don't want to waste their time. I don't want to be a time waster. So anyway, that's it. That's this week's episode. I wanted to take you through that process, and that's basically what all of my days are like. And hopefully, I'm gonna do more of that, and I'm gonna get better at it. But again, shout out to YouTube. You helped me out twice this week. Next week's episode, I'll update you on how the auditions are going and let you know if I've gotten anything. But I'm also